Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novita Sari. I will explain the contents of the journal about effect of blended learning, pedagogical practice on student motivation and autonomy for the teaching of short stories in upper secondary English. This research was conducted to determine the effectiveness of blended learning regarding academic achievement, motivation, and autonomy of students. The scope of this research is teaching English through short stories. The implication of this research is the suitability of blended learning to be applied in middle school English classes while there is sufficient monetary, equipment, and technical support. The introduction of technology in the teaching and learning process is no longer a new paradigm in today's education. Technology integration in education focuses on language teaching, considered to be more motivating and interactive, which it promotes learning through discovery, allow meaningful feedback to occur, sanction non-threatening interaction that enable communication, is autonomous, save time and money, and allow for authentic use of material and the latest in the learning process. This research was conducted to determine the effect of blended learning in academic learning on the achievement, motivation, and independence of students in learning English through short stories. The most significant finding from this study is that blended learning has a greater influence on student motivation compared to conventional pedagogy. Since motivation is evident in this study, it can be concluded that students are interested in using computers and internet in a classroom setting compared to conventional delivery methods. This may be due to students' high interest in learning visual, audio, and kinesthetic activities that arouse their motivation to engage in mindset learning. This finding led to the concern of educator in considering the method of delivery, as currently students have different learning expectations. The result of this study also revealed that there is no significant change at the level of autonomy after blended learning, even though it is statistically proven that there are no signs of autonomy among students. Observation made by research show otherwise. Noting the slight change in student behavior, it was seen that they would initiate activities through mixed learning platform interaction even without the teacher instruction. It appears that the students involved in the study even knew what to do before the teacher began giving instruction or direction. This is unlike conventional learning, where students do not have access to content and research, therefore limiting the occurrence of independent learning. This shows that although the data is not statistically significant regarding the independence of students, observations show that the level of autonomy of students is expressively described through the action of students. The incidence of learner autonomy therefore ultimately makes sense in mixed learning, not to a large extent, but on a very small scale. As students become more efficient at managing their own learning over time, this action appears to be an expression of autonomy. As a result, the research's observation confirm that blended learning has little effect on student autonomy compared to conventional learning pedagogy. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.